elementary team. So excited you're on board with us this weekend. And just to give you a heads up what we're doing, we are on Jacob's lie. Okay, Jacob lying to his father. All right, and getting the blessing that was supposed to go to Esau. So a lot of family drama. It'll be super fun to teach on. And so let's go through the lesson real quick. We have a really fun object lesson. So we got our verse right away. We'll start, of course, with your worship song and to the Bible verse, which is new, Hebrews 13, 5-6. God has said, I will never leave you. I do some hand motions for those who want to learn afterwards. It's super fun, super easy. God has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So we can confidently say, God is my helper. For what can man do to me? Hebrews 13, 5-6. So we do that at Grand, super fun, and the kids like hand motions. So who knew? No, I like hand motions too. Then go into the rules, into our video lesson, and then into our actual transcripts. So just a reminder to really read this, and make it. Practice it ahead of time, just a reminder to say it out loud as you're practicing. And then whatever is in red, I highlight that because I'd love for you to have a good reader in your group to put on the microphone, one of the kiddos, to read this because they have their Bibles out and that gives them the opportunity to read out loud and then for other kids to hear God's word from kids sitting next to them, okay? So I know that might be a little hard in K through second at baseline, but so if that's the case, just read it. But if you do have some older ones that can help out, that's great. Okay, and then after the lesson, we have our object lesson, you guys. We're doing Bean Boozled. If you don't know what Bean Boozled is, they're jelly beans that look like normal jelly beans. I have 2 baggies here that have for each campus. So it will have the actual, baseline 9 a.m. or whatever. So you're gonna call up, I think I have, is it 3 volunteers or maybe more than that? Hold on. Make it what you want, but you're gonna call up a few volunteers, and you're not gonna really make the jelly beans a big deal because again, you're going to deceive them. So 5 volunteers. Okay, so 5 volunteers, that's good because then they'll each get 2 each, maybe more, at least 2 each, okay? But you're not gonna give them to them right away. You're gonna say, okay, who here knows, who can raise your hand and name all 3 Foothill Kids mascots? They'll raise their hand. Okay, call on one of them, that's great. Okay, now we're gonna make this game a little harder. I'm going to give you 2 jelly beans. Just hold your hand, pass them out really quickly. Hopefully they won't catch on to what you're doing because some kids know Bean Boozled. Okay, so then you're gonna say, okay, now I want you, when I say go, you're gonna eat these jelly beans, and after you're done eating, the first person to raise their hand and say all 3 characters wins or whatever. Okay, so they're focused on the characters. The reason why we want to create this deception is because these are Bean Boozled jelly beans, which means some of these jelly beans are totally normal, and some of them look exactly the same as the other, but it has a different taste, such as stinky feet, barf, rotten egg, whatever. So it's a silly game that it's all about trickery, and that is definitely the lesson today. Okay, so who knows? Maybe someone might get 2 really bad ones, someone may get 2 good ones, someone may get a good and a bad one, but either way, it'll be really funny. So you really gotta sell it, you guys. You gotta make them focus on the Foothill Kids characters, and then make the jelly beans just be kind of a separate, as you're go quickly, maybe have your assistant pass them out and hold them in their hand. Okay, and if someone calls them out on Bean Boozled or something, just ignore it. Okay, have a great week. That'll be super fun. And don't forget to don't shy away from the Follower of Christ page and having a great time with kiddos, praying with them in small groups and all that. I know we're getting into summer, but we're still praying for each kiddo each weekend that they make that choice to follow the Lord. So, all right, we love you guys. Thanks for serving this weekend. Take care.